Right, we are making a French car. Something I assume a lot of you don't know a lot about because the majority of you are American and the French haven't sold cars in the US for about, what, 30, 40 years? But they do in Mexico because the Mexicans have taste. Anyway, being essentially down the road from France, their cars are all over the place in England. And as the owner of a French car myself, I can tell you I'm not remotely qualified to show you how to make one, but I'm going to do it anyway. Main thing you want to focus on is weirdness. The weirder the better. You look up the Wikipedia page for just about any French car and you'll probably find something weird about it. Like the Renault 4, because of the way its suspension was laid out, the wheelbase was longer on one side than it was on the other. The Renault Espace F1 was a mid-engine V10 people carrier concept thing. The Peugeot 1007 exists, some small MPV two-door thing, but the two doors are sliding. Right, and the Citroen Picasso is an egg. My nan had one of these, it was brilliant, and it had a cool dashboard. 1934, Citroen dropped the Traction Avant, the world's first front-wheel drive car, its name literally translating to front-wheel drive. And also technically mid-engine. Anyway, so I've got a couple of weird ideas in mind. I'm thinking like 70s, 80s sports car thing. Big quotes around sports. Something similar to like maybe a Renault Alpine, but like somehow weirder. Yes, like you. So like basically like this, but more Frenchified. That's weird. Yeah, sure, this is the body. Now you just need to like pick a bunch of things that would make other people go, why would you pick that? So we'll give this, I don't know, a ladder frame. Why would you pick that for a sports car? Selecting torsion beam will limit all trims to front-wheel drive. Yeah, that's what you want. Engine. What engine did this car have in it? A 2.7 litre V6. We can go with V6, made out of heavy aluminium. Because why not? And we'll give it like a really weird displacement as well. Because it's only front-wheel drive, we can't make the engine like really big. Can I make it 1.9 litres? 1.9 litre V6. Why would you put that in a car? Single overhead cam. 3 valves. The French are frothing at the mouth watching this video. Turbo, don't be ridiculous, I don't want that. I want it to be carbureted. Triple. Race. Yes, look at that. Runs on leaded. Avgas. I don't know why. It's 80 horse. Oh no. Can this make more power? The headers do not like this engine. Maybe I'll give it a better exhaust, like mid. Yes, 114 horsepower. Now we're talking. Actually, what's French for horse?
Cheval.
What about horsepower?
Puissance en chevaux.
Yeah, that. It's gonna make lots of...
Puissance en chevaux.
It's going to make lots of piss shovel. There you go, it makes 135 horsepower on the nose. What a weapon. This is Le 1.9 litre V6. Put it in misery blue. Now we Frenchify it. Got to give it some very square looking headlights. Why do you got to be weird? Bruh, go on the car. Of course, because it's French, they've got to be finished in piss yellow. Of course, it wouldn't be complete without some black trim. Yes. Can I flare these fenders out? That! Yes! I'm liking this. This is coming along brilliantly. Mirror. I say mirror because you only get one. Windscreen wiper, you only get one. And a windshield washer nozzle, you only get one. We're going to put the fuel filler in a really weird place as well. We'll put it on the bonnet. I'm not putting the engine in the front, so this is fine. The fuel tank can go here. Get some lights on the rear. This is a very weird looking thing. Got a cheeky grille back here. We will be needing it because that's where I'm going to put the engine. Front wheel drive with the manual 5 speed with a manual locking diff, I guess. With radials, hard long life tyres. There's that engine in there. There it is. But you will not be going in the front. I'm going to make a drivetrain layout I've always thought about. I'm going to make it mid-engine front wheel drive, because why would you do that? Now we're going to make that look like an engine bay. Help with one of these. Look at this. Doesn't this just make perfect sense? It's the ideal engine layout. I think we can get some like intake scoops on the windows as well. Yes. I'm liking this. This is ridiculous. We need a roof scoop like that. What a bizarre vehicle. That's some weird looking wheels. Yeah, them 3 spokes. This is going to be an absolute nightmare to drive. It's time for the weird interior. Dashboard 1980s. Yes, we need that. Of course, with all the controls and such on the left-hand side, because the cars are left-hand drive for some unknown reason. And I'm thinking, seeing as this is like some weird 80s French thing, why don't we just give it like 3 seats at the front? We'll just give it that. Give it the bench seat you would put in the rear of the car, but it's on the front. It's genius. And you're right next to that massive 1.9 litre V6, sending all the power to the front wheels. Wow, what a time to be alive. Unfortunately, the gear lever and the handbrake are right in the middle of the chairs, so if you do need to change gear, you will need to put your hand in the passenger's crotch. God, this thing is so painfully French. I don't like how none of the materials like match in colour. That's fine. We'll give it drum brakes. Quite big ones. Gotta keep those 135 piss shovels in check. Suspension hydro pneumatic, of course. Any warnings? The car terminally oversteers. I highly doubt that. What's the top speed of this thing? It's not 171 miles an hour. Stop being so optimistic. About 128. That's only slightly more than the top speed of my actual real life car. I think we're done. We're just gonna name it. I think we'll call it Le Car. Very original. Mid-engine, front-wheel drive. 135. Yep, I think we're done. Let's export it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Paris. You have the car. It's a bit loud. My God! Turn you down. My God, I can't hear myself think. The car it's a bit slow. Oh my God, she's wobbling, wafty. Oh my, this handling is no. It's like the steering is so vague, you have no idea where it's going. You just floor it and the car just does its own thing. You have no idea where it's going to go. I think that might be just the torque steer. No! This is going to be interesting, so I don't think there's ever been a mid-engined front-wheel drive car. There have technically been some. I think the Citroen DS is technically mid-engined front-wheel drive. But there's never been a car, I don't think, where the engine is actually in the rear of the car. The engine's actually behind the rear axle, so this is actually technically rear-engined front-wheel drive. And it handles horribly! Like, I'll put the steering wheel straight and I'll floor it. It's going right. I'm not telling it to go right, it's just doing that on its own. That's a wall. Ow, my wheel, no! At least the front wheels are still intact. Look at this. Look. What is... What a moment. This is like if the French made like a 300ZX, but like the worse. It makes an awesome sound though. Too bad it can't really do anything else. This is going to be the lumpiest feeling car I've ever driven. Does this road go anywhere? Or is it a dead... I think this is a dead end. Yeah, there's no more road. Monsieur, let us see the Eiffel Tower! I'm surprised at how well it fits in here. It looks like one of those like default sports cars you're seeing like the Driver 3 Nice level. I cannot put into words how terrible the steering is though. This is... no. I mean, what? That? I'm starting to think a mid-engine front-wheel drive car is a bad idea. I see why they don't do this in real life. This engine is a bit poo as well. You put your foot down and nothing really happens. It makes lots of noise, but... yeah. Although if you have to turn suddenly to avoid something, you're good luck with that. Oh no. Ooh. Is it spinning the wheels? It's spinning the wheels at like 5 miles an hour. Also, this... I think the weight distribution is a bit off. You've got like the worst of both worlds. There's front wheel drive, so there's going to be like massive understeer and torque steer, and all the weight is in the rear because that's where the engine is. So there's no weight over the front wheels, so they basically don't do anything. Like, I'll try and set off with as little throttle as I can. Yeah, it's spinning the wheels. It's... Also, the engine does this really weird thing when I start it up. Like, I'll start this handbrake on, no throttle. Like, what? It also idles at like 1600 RPM for some reason. How... This is painfully French. Look at the sick burn, look at the donut. Oh, you idiot! But how does it fare on the track? And of course, there's only one track we can test this on. Welcome to Le Mans. It says it right there on the road. It's at Le Mans. What could possibly go right? This car's steering is so weird. When it's under throttle, it constantly pulls to the right. So I'm holding the wheel at like a slight angle. And if I let off, it pulls to the left because you've pulled the wheel to the left to stop it from going to the right. This is... what? This is the strangest handling car ever. There's the balls out straight. I'm flooring it. According to the game, the top speed is like 128 miles an hour. I think we may run out of road before we reach that. There's 110, 120, 125, yep, 126. I think we're about halfway there. 127. There's the slight bend. Oh, God. Oh, we're dead. Yeah, let's do a lap of the circuit, see what kind of time it gets. Fire her up. Why does it do that? Right, 3, 2, 1. We go! No, don't bruh. No. Once this car starts to spin, that's it. There's no correcting it. Oh my God, it's off. No. Keep it straight. No, not again. Already a minute in. We're not even on the straight yet. No. Have you ever seen anyone reverse on a lap of this race? This is probably the first time that's happened. Don't spin! No, me engine! We've spun on like every corner. Maybe the first person camera will help. No, don't spin on this. How is it spun on the straight? This is stupid! No, not again! But is it stuck to the wall? Get off! We're not even halfway there. What is this engine doing? No, not again! There's a lot of smoke and a lot of noise. The wheel is at a 90-degree angle, by the way. Wait, look. I think this 50 miles an hour is like the only speed the car's comfortable at. Just the tiniest thing just unsettles the car, it spins. And then there's, was that necessary? This is why the French don't make sports cars. You put it in third, there's like a 50-50 chance the engine's just going to have a brain fart and not know what to do. We're 6 minutes in. A normal race car probably would have done 2 laps in this time. Temp gauge has gone orange. No, it's spun again! That wasn't even a spin. That was just it trying to commit suicide. Come on, move. Lock diff. I knew he had that for a reason. God, there's a corner coming up. Brace. No sudden movements or the car will spin. Yes. This is torture. Oh, no, not again. Come on, J-turn. This is not really a J-turn. Straighten up, you bugger. Currently 9 minutes into this lap. Worst lap in Le Mans history, with an average speed of about 42 miles an hour. Oh, no. This lap has now taken 10 minutes. Steady. No. Ooh. Yes. No. Bro, I went on the rumble strip for like a second and the car's like, ugh! Oh, God, this... Oh, no. But you let off the throttle and now it just tries to, like, steer. I mean, look, I lifted... How is it have lift-off oversteer in a front-wheel drive car? What? No. Bruh. This whole one side of the car is just up in the air. Get back on the... Come on, I believe in you. There we go. This car's now 3-wheeler, because that wheel is no longer touching the ground. With that close, I can smell the finish line. And many other things as well. How does this happen? This is taking a quarter of an hour. Final handful of corners. With this close. Are you for real? And across the line. 16 minutes and 6 seconds. I could have driven to France in that time. Look at the state of... That was after 1 lap. Can I do like an actual like race in this thing against other cars? Oh, what could possibly go wrong? My bloody hood could disappear. Why does it keep doing that? God. I can't even see the opponents anymore. And this is the first corner. And we've already spun. I think one of them crashed. Yeah, there's a bit of him. It's the only way we can beat someone in a race is if they crash. No, it's going to spin again. No, not the concrete ballon. Oh, God. Get here. Man, he take a beating. Oh, my God. I've got third. This doesn't feel like much of an achievement. This has not gone well. Final corner. Don't spin. Don't spin. And cross line. Bloody hell. Dreadful. If a vehicle starts fishtailing from side to side, you need to countersteer. That doesn't work with my car. What's happened here? You absolute man! What? Me voiture! It is broken! And I guess we're going this way now. Ow! Jesus Christ! Maniac. This is the Birmingham experience. Oh God, please slow down. Well, it's come to that point in the video I have to take this thing round the track. I really don't want to. Right then. Oh, you know what? Look at the launch. Oh no, please steer, Don't, yes. Come on. No. Oh God. Bruh. I ain't restarting. This is just the lap. Why does it always do that in third gear? It like goes... This is already going to be the slowest lap. I can already feel it. Down the corkscrew, the most difficult corner, especially for this bloody car. There, bloody hell. Yep, as I predicted, 10th place, slowest lap, 2:19.2. French engineering at its finest.
Subscribe to GrogTV.